Before we start talking what freelancing is about and start with all the knowledge that you are going to learn in this program, let's take a step back and spend a few minutes trying to understand the module this course has. It's very important for you to spend a few minutes understanding the course module so that you can place your mind right into it and benefit from the program and make the most out of it. The KISS Successful Freelancing program is divided into well thought 21 modules, and the entire knowledge that you would gain from this course can be divided into two broad categories. The first category is the knowledge that is directly related to your freelancing business, and it would cover things like how to find clients, how to find work, how to build client relationships, how to write winning proposals, etc. The second part of the knowledge may not appear to be directly linked to your freelancing business, but trust me, that knowledge is going to help you in the long run, and very soon you would see how the lack of that knowledge is actually the reason most of the people give up on freelancing. The second type of knowledge would cover knowledge on areas like how to have the right mindset, how to have strategies to train your mind, and what benefits can you see after training your mind. Let me now give you a quick summary of each of the modules so that you know what to expect from each module. The first module of the program is a very interesting trick called Take a Step Back, which helps me a great deal in my daily life, both professionally and personally. I have intentionally set this module as the first module so that you can understand that this course is not only about strategies and knowledge about freelancing, but also making you a person who would simply not give up and who is prepared for this tough journey of freelancing. The second module, Let's Talk Freelancing, is the module in which we are going to talk about the basics of freelancing. It's very important to understand the basics before you start building the advanced blocks. We are going to see what freelancing is all about and what's the future of freelancing. The third module will talk about the roles you would play in your freelancing business. Unlike a job where you have a project manager to set your objectives, you have a team leader to supervise you, you have a team to support you, you would mostly find yourself alone in your freelancing business. Looking at the brighter side, you would have the opportunity to play multiple roles and upskill yourself on various things that will make you such a fine professional. In this module, you would understand what kind of roles you would be required to play in your freelancing career and how to be ready for it. Module number 4 will talk about the skills that you would need to be a successful freelancer. Your primary skills which you provide to your employer as a service is something you will have to keep working and you will have to keep working, improving and be an expert on. But apart from the primary skills, you would need many more skills which you would need to be a successful freelancer. In this module, we are going to talk about what other skills you would have to possibly pick up, and you would see how by investing a few minutes every day, you can build these skills, which is definitely going to help you both in short term and long term. Module number 5 will talk about the tools you would need. As a freelancer, you would need various tools to help you out on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to share some of my favorite tools which I'm sure can help you as well. In module number 6, we would start our journey of finding the work. That is why possibly you have taken this program. But I wanted you to feel prepared before coming on to this module, and that is why we had several modules before it. How to finding work is the most challenging and the exciting part. It's very important that you understand freelancing is not an easy journey. Finding work is the most critical part and the top reason that most of the freelancers give up on freelancing because they are unable to find work. In this module, we are going to understand how to find work on freelancing platforms like Upwork and freelancer.com and other places on the internet. Module number 7 would talk about having the right mindset. You might have heard of the popular quotation that says, "Conquer your mind and you can conquer the world." If you have the right mindset, I can guarantee you nothing on this earth can stop you from becoming a successful person in your life. But training your mind to be in the right state all the time is a time-consuming process, and in this module, we are going to understand how our brain possibly tricks us, how we can train our mind, and what benefits we are going to have out of it. Module number 8, writing winning proposals. This is the most important and exciting part of this course, and most of the freelancers are not able to find work not because they are new or they don't have skills, but because they are not able to communicate effectively when they write proposals or place a bid. In this module, you are going to learn all the strategies, all the good ways of writing proposals that actually gets client attention and triggers the first step of the project being awarded to you. Module number 9 will talk about how to find your first paid job. Now, since you know how to write winning proposals, you would apply that knowledge in this module and start bidding out on freelancing websites to find work. If you are a new freelancer, please be aware that it is going to take some time for the results to be seen, because freelancing platforms are overcrowded, and for anyone new, it is not going to be easy to compete out others who have been there for years trying to build their profile. But again, it's not impossible, and since now you know the right winning strategies, you would see results sooner or later. In module number 10, we are going to learn how to handle client interviews. Once you have submitted a nice proposal and the client approaches you for further interview, it's very important that you handle the interview very well, charge the client fair, set the right expectation, and get the project awarded. In this module, we are going to learn some nice strategies on how to effectively handle client interviews and make sure that you are the only one getting that project. In module number 11, we are going to learn some strategies on how to execute a work like a pro. Once the project has been awarded, that is your opportunity to start demonstrating your primary skills. It's very important that you have a very fine execution work method, because towards the completion of the project, the client is going to rate you, and it's very important that you win a 5-star rating. Even 4.9 won't be acceptable. So I'm going to tell you the work methods and some strategies on how you can execute the work like a pro and win a 5-star rating after every project. Module number 12 is about case studies. I'm going to share some case studies. I'm going to show you the exact screenshots of the bids I have placed, and I'm going to explain you taking those case studies as real examples on how I was able to win or lose a project. Winning is important, but there is always so much to learn from losing as well. So I'm going to cover both types of case studies in which I have won or I have lost the project. And I can assure you, you would learn such a great deal from these case studies, just as I do. In module 13, we are going to talk about building client relationship. Your project is not just a project where you get paid and then you move on to the next. You are working with an actual human, and humans make relationships. Building a strong client relationship is very important and can save you a lot of time and energy in future, because these clients can become your returning customers or can even become your marketing ambassador and start referring you to others in their network. Module number 14 is going to talk about how to maintain your reputation. Unfortunately, not many freelancers realize that maintaining a perfect 5-star reputation is of critical importance if you are a long-term player and if you want to see the benefits of the effort you put in today. I am going to guide you how to maintain a perfect reputation and how it is going to help you in near future in some wonderful ways. In module number 15, we are going to talk about how to be future ready. Most of the freelancers are totally dependent on one or the other freelancing platforms like Upwork.com or Freelancer.com. I don't think these people are future ready, because relying on a platform that we don't even control is too risky. We are going to spend some time in this module trying to understand how we can be future ready today. In module 16, we are going to talk about your next best level. Most of us live the same life 365 days a year, and then a few years pass by and we think we haven't made any progress. It's very important that you exactly know what your next best level is and work towards it. In this module, I am going to tell you how to identify your next best level and how you can keep a check if or not you are on track to achieve your next best level. In module number 17, we are going to talk about how to avoid your downfall. Freelancing, like any other business, is very risky. Many freelancers have seen their peak and then had their downfall. In this module, we are going to discuss some serious things and I will try to make you understand how you can avoid your downfall. Module number 18, I am going to, for the first time, reveal the mistakes I did that has cost my freelancing business a lot of damage. And I want to share this information with you because I don't want you to repeat any of these in your freelancing career. I have learned this the hard way, but I don't want you to struggle and fall into the same pit. In module number 19, we are going to talk about expansion and growth. In module number 19, we are going to talk about expansion and growth strategies. This is a sequel of the session, Your Next Best Level, where you actually start seeing yourself in a distant future. We all love growth and that is why we work hard every day. And in this module, I'm going to tell you some ways in which you can expand and grow your business even beyond you. In module number 20, we are going to talk about things not to do. Freelancing is a very interesting area where you should not only learn what to do, but it's of equal importance to learn what not to do. In this module, I'm going to share some of the things you should never do. You should simply never do in your freelancing business. Module number 21, the final module of the Kids Successful Freelancing program, is actually going to be your first module in real life where you start moving towards your successful freelancing career with full hope, with full knowledge and with the right mindset. Hope you're ready for tons of information that I'm going to share with you over the next few days. And I can assure you that if you apply this knowledge well, you are going to see your next best level by the end of this year. So get ready for kissing success with freelancing. Wishing you success with freelancing and I will see you soon. Till then, keep working hard.